Hello there, Marco Pierre Batista here for WBS News, Wyoming Broadcasting Service. We have some devastating news that Yellowstone will erupt. It is it has been issued by the USGS, and we expect to be a evacuation plan and also a way that you can survive even if you do stay in your homes. But please stock up on food. We need people there to understand what's going on. So far, we don't know too much about what's happening, but we will keep you posted. Now, to give you some more idea of what's happening, I'll send you over to Marco. Over to you. Thanks, Marco. Right, so, basically, this is America, and Yellowstone... Start again. Thanks, Marco. Right, so Yellowstone is here. Now, unfortunately, there's a pretty much 100% mortality rate in that area. So if you are in that area, evacuate. There is no chance of you surviving, even if you have all your food and everything. Now, in this area, you have a 10% better chance, 90% mortality rate. So if you want to, you could stay there, but I don't recommend it. Now, this bigger area, you've got a better chance, even though this is just as if there was no wind. So we don't know where the wind will be blowing at that time. So if it were to blow over, this area would obviously increase over this way. Now, in that area, you pretty much will be alright, but still stock up, make sure you have enough water, make sure everything's clean, and also try and make sure the windows and doors are closed so the ash can't actually get in. If you're in that area, you should be fine. Just make sure you have food and just the basics to survival, and if you see any sort of ash, if you see white stuff starting to fall down, that's not snow, that is ash. Please do not breathe that in because that could be deadly. Thank you for listening, I hope I've helped you. Back to you, Marco. Thanks, Marco. Right, now also, if you're in those white or black areas, I'm sure the people in the red, yellow and orange areas would be very thankful if you would open doors, because that could support them and their families, because otherwise the mortality rate will be unbelievably high. Now, I've just been told that we have sent a reporter over there, and he is about a couple of miles away from Yellowstone. Hopefully he will be safe, and we will send you over to him now. Right, over to you, Marco. Thank you, Marco. Yes, thank you. And I'm here in Yellowstone. This is one of the park's areas. I'm not entirely sure whereabouts I am, but I am certain that I'm in Yellowstone because right over there I can see the volcano. So far I haven't seen anything come out of the volcano, I've no pyroclastic flow, there haven't been any bulges like in Mount St. Helens on the side, so we are sure that the pyroclastic flow won't go over, and we are sure that there hasn't been an ash cloud yet because it hasn't actually erupted. But what we have felt are tremors, and these tremors aren't normal tremors, these are harmonic tremors, which means that there will definitely be an eruption, and I will keep you posted on the situation at Yellowstone. Over to you, Marco. Hello. Now, for my next instalment of this report on Yellowstone's due to eruption, we shall be talking to the government specialist, Sasha Blacker-Puzzle.
Hello,
Thank
Marco.
you for joining us.
Hello, Marco.
Now, I would like to ask you a few questions if it's alright with you.
Sure, it's fine.
Now, would you be able to tell me the mortality rate? Because I think we've had a bit of an overview, but obviously from you can give us a bit more in depth.
We don't know the exact precise amounts, but we know that 100 kilometres away from the volcano, that 90% of people will die. But it depends what day, maybe if it was Sunday, more people die.
Yes, of course.
It depends.
Yes, and now I've been hearing these rumours of the chances possible of actually an eruption. It's almost something like it's the same amount of chance as holding a lottery ticket that's winning and being struck by lightning at the same time.
Yeah, it's very rare, very small chance. My geologist will tell me when exactly what happened.
Could you tell us your geologist's name?
Fergus Cato and Barnaby Shand. They're really working into it.
That's good.
Nothing to be reported just yet.
Okay. Because I've been hearing there have been harmonic tremors, which means obviously that there'll be a definite eruption.
It's not definite, of course. Like we're saying, very small chance. If it was to erupt, it would be massive. There's lots of eruptions every year.
Yeah.
Hundreds of eruptions. Yeah,
so, can you just tell me the amount?
Amount of what, sorry?
How much money the government will be putting in?
If in case of an eruption, yes, they'll be putting in about 5 million.
Only?
Only, yeah. We have to secure all areas and food supplies.
And I'm not sure if you have anything to do with this, but the evacuation. Say if you are in that 100-kilometer radius from Wyoming, what do you tell our viewers to do?
Well, I'll tell you that if you're in there, you just stay down and just wait a few days, not too long, and from there, walk out. Just walk, grab everything you can, and just cover your mouth and walk out.
Because obviously, ash is very dangerous. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much for joining us,
No
Sasha.
problem.
And we shall be speaking to other people, maybe a couple of rangers and a couple of civilians that live in this area. Thank you for watching. Over to you, Marco. Now, I've got another guest that we are going to speak to, and that is the information coordinator, of Yellowstone. And thank you for joining us, Mr. I think that's his name. Sorry. Oxon. Right. So, can you tell us the basic facts? Like, how big is Yellowstone?
Well, the caldera of Yellowstone is 80 kilometres long. So 80 kilometres long by about 60 kilometres wide.
Now, can you explain what a caldera is?
So it's the creator of when the last... Please, can you send him away?
Oh, sorry, Professor. We don't need you at the moment.
Anyway, as I was saying, the caldera is formed when a layer of rock collapses on from the previous explosion.
So, are you saying that is the whole area of Yellowstone?
Yes.
So you're saying, you know, a volcano, you have maybe a couple of 100 meters,
Yes.
like the crater. The whole park is
Yes.
that. Right.
The scale of the explosion we're not quite sure yet, but a small explosion could trigger numerous explosions, which would make it a VEI 7 to 8 or even.
And can you explain what VEI is?
It's the way we measure volcanoes, and we've never had a VEI for a super eruption.
And can you tell me when was the last time Yellowstone erupted?
About 6,000 years ago.
Okay. And for the viewers at home, can you tell us, like, could you give us an estimate of how much lava is actually in the magma chamber?
Well, when it erupts, the lava all the lava and ash will blow over to Washington DC.
So we know what the wind direction will be.
The wind direction will be, the prevailing wind will be, I'd say, west to east.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, Mr.
No
Oxford.
problem, my pleasure.
So, thank you.
But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed?